Hello everyone, and welcome to Anime Channel. Today I'm going to react to the Chainsaw Man first episode. I have reacted to the trailers. One time I reacted to the wrong trailer, but we won't talk about that. I don't know anything more than what the trailers have revealed, and even then I didn't actually look too deeply into the trailers because I kind of just want to go into this because I haven't talked to anyone who's read the manga. I haven't, like I said, analyzed any stills or whatever. Just kind of want to watch and see where this goes. So yeah, that's all that I know about it is the trailers. And then I know that people love the manga. So it's a highly anticipated show, which makes me a little bit worried because... I don't know, most people watch reactions because they want to see someone reflect their own emotions, and that's fine. But my channel was initially supposed to be a review channel because I really like talking about anime and analyzing things from as many perspectives as I can or whatever. Look at the audio, listen to the voice actors, OST, voice actors, the visuals, the story, the characters, the interactions between the characters, the themes. I really like discussing these things. So if that's the kind of video you're looking for, then yeah, here I am. I like to talk about it. We might have a different opinion, but it would be cool to hear if you like something and I don't, or I like something and you don't. It would be really cool to have that discussion. But yeah, with a new show that is this highly anticipated, I feel like I'm always a little bit nervous because I don't generally just freak out. But who knows? Maybe this is super hype. I do remember I felt the same with Attack on Titan when I first started reacting to that. But Attack on Titan lived up to the hype. There's quite a few shows that lived up to the hype, and some which didn't, and those are the shows that make me nervous to react to new popular shows. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. No point in getting nervous before anything. So yeah, let's see. To manga readers, welcome. I am excited to hear your thoughts, but please keep it relevant only to the current episode and take into account that maybe they will switch things around a bit. So if something wasn't revealed in one episode, just give it some time. They might have switched it around with a specific purpose in mind. So yeah, try your best to just focus on discussing the anime separate from the manga as best as you can. But my mods will be there to keep an eye out for any spoilers and stuff. So thank you to my mods. Okay, let's go. Okay, so my first thought is, what the fuck? Who does he owe for what? That's my first question.
He owes you coffee.
Thank you.
And that will be the best coffee you ever had today.
Not difficult, because the first cup you made, that was terrible. This is the second cup, so he's not the coffee slave, I promise. But no, I'm very curious about what he owes to who. We know what he owes, it's money. And very good introduction. I will be reacting to the opening, but that won't be on YouTube because of copyright reasons. The visuals are crisp. Well, my impression of that is wild and fun. This is going to be wild and fun. And I actually forgot one thing that I know is that the girl with the red hair is super popular. But I'm more leaning towards, as a first introduction, the girl with the little horns. She looks like she's wild and fun. So I'm kind of, but I don't know anything, so we'll see. I'm just talking first impressions here. Real devil hunters don't pass devil carcasses on to the Yakuza. Oh, he owes the Yakuza for Yakuza things. Because of his dad. So the devil hunters take the carcasses, whereas he gives they can take the carcasses so they can sell it on the black market. Just need to find yourself a rich girlfriend then. I saw the other day on Twitter, this isn't a girl, a rich girl, but I saw a girl that said she was tired of people taking advantage of her. So then she was looking for rich people on dating apps, and she got flown to Paris, got bought expensive gifts and all the stuff, and I'm like, wow. He could do that. Like, some older ladies, but still beautiful, maybe they want the company and they can buy him his debt off. But then he loses his dignity, doesn't he? Maybe. Saying that after he bit him. Ideally, a child shouldn't be responsible for a parent's debt but this is the Yakuza, so there's no point in talking about the morals behind that. But I'm not sure how it works in the real life. But I would think that if you're gonna loan something to someone, you get someone to sign for it, right? Like, let's say I want to take out a loan and they don't trust me enough. My parents can help me sign for it so that if I'm not good for it, they can pay, or they have to make up for it, or whatever, or take over the debt. But like, I don't see morally how anyone could justify making someone who didn't sign for anything, someone who had no part in the decision-making process, how can you make them liable for what someone else did? If it's like a 16-year-old and their parents, and the parents didn't sign for it, but that's why 16-year-olds can't get into contracts, right? Like, I'm not sure how the law works with this stuff, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because these are the Yakuza. So I'm just curious around real world laws and stuff, how that works, because I don't know. Oh god, they're gonna feed him to something. So, my guess, prediction is that the girl in the opening who is like kind of attached to him, and I don't know, fed him something, and I mean he's a chainsaw man, so he has a chainsaw dog. So I'm guessing they're gonna have to combine them in order for him to survive, and then he'll become a devil hunter. Holy fuck. Okay. You're saying Kimo? You okay? Whoa. It's a little bit late to regret now. Oh. Holy shit. I feel like I want to close my ears, but I have fucking earphones. It just pushes it in deeper. You're free, I guess? Free to die. So, it happened definitely to what I predicted, but obviously they combined. Like, I don't know if I don't think I ever saw the doggy in the trailers, did I? But I'm known to look past certain details in openings and trailers just to like I recently watched Overlord, and there was this one guy at the end of the opening song, the opening visuals, where I just didn't see him until he showed up in the anime. Like, I don't know why my brain just does that sometimes. I guess my brain doesn't want me to be spoiled either. I said he should get the rich girlfriend. Sorry. Bread with jam. So everyone has things that they like and don't like about themselves, right? Things that they want to improve, blah, blah, blah. Things that they're proud of. And one of the things that I am most proud of is that I'm very honest. So, like, to the point where it can actually be a bad thing. And to a point where, you know, if someone... let's not get too deeply into it, but I have when I say I like this or I don't like this, people can, I like that I know, people who know me can know that I'm being 100% honest, because if I could pretend to like something or pretend to be hyped when I'm not, I would have done that for so many shows and gotten so much less shit over the last 2 years, 2-3 years, right? But I've never done that. I've never altered my opinion in order to not piss people off. In fact, when people are angry about my honesty, sharing just opinions and stuff, I would rather double down, which that's not a good thing. Like, this is just if they're rude, not if they share their own opinion contrary to mine, of course. Anyway, that being said, that was a perfect 10. 10 out of 10, which feels kind of less valuable only because I gave 2 10s in a row. Yesterday I watched Bleach, gave that a 10. Today I watched this, and this is a 10. I would still put 10 above Chainsaw Man in terms of the first episode, only because I have nostalgia for Bleach. But as an introduction episode to a new show, this was actually better than... The only thing that was actually better, everything was actually perfect. Both 10 out of 10, you can't really compare. But the only reason I'm comparing is because they aired one day apart and they're both amazing. The one is an introduction to the final arc. The one is an introduction to a new show. Both perfect. Like I can't think how could these be improved, with the exception if I take away my nostalgia, which is difficult to do. The pacing in the Bleach episode was actually pretty fast. It wasn't bad or anything. It was just, for me, they could have slowed it down a bit, but still, perfect 10. I would put that one first. But this, there is nothing that I can flaw. Nothing that I can think, oh, that could be slightly better. It is, even like with the visuals, I don't know if it's CGI or what, but even that is perfect for the show because of the tone. So every choice is like it was deliberately made, not taking into account, this might save some money here, or that we might skip the, like, this was all, how can we make this the best first episode of Chainsaw Man possible, and they put everything into that. That was their first, I could tell that was their first priority. It was just, let's do this justice. Let's make the best fucking episode 1. And they did. It was a 10 out of 10. There's obviously a lot to discuss. In terms of themes, but it was only setting up some stuff, so I don't know which themes are actually really important to the story. We talked about the debt, and the first thing that I think of, and that I think most people would think of in that situation, is like, in the real world, it's not like we can go fucking devil hunting. Sure, we can also sell our organs on the black market, but the first thing that you think of is, like he called it, whoring yourself out, because I don't know, it's like, when you have nothing except your body, what can you do? And you have fucking debt. In this case, it really sucks because it's not his debt. It wasn't his bad choices or the money management, because a lot of people, they end up, gambling money away or making bad decisions. And even then, ideally, you shouldn't have to fucking whore yourself out to pay your bills, even when you're bad at money management or a gambler. I think Cherry told me in Switzerland, when people have debt or they basically, and they can't find a job, the government basically gives them a job until they're back on their feet or something like that. I don't know how it works. Like, ideally, yeah, you wouldn't have to do that ever, but today, if we're talking about modern times and not, if we're talking about the real world where you can't fight devils and stuff, it's easier than ever to whore yourself out. And I'm saying that as someone who posted not straight up porn, not nudity in the sense of, the stuff that they censor in TV shows, but still, I count it as the same thing. Whoring yourself out, in a sense, because it's selling your body at the end of the day. And like I said, it's just because when you have something and you need the money, it's like, it's so easy nowadays to just go, why not? And when I see something like this, and I hear like, okay, he doesn't have this other option, and how it feels to even me, when I was kind of, I think I was joking about a rich girlfriend or an older lady, like, but even if I meant it as a joke, the fact that that's the first thing your mind goes to, and how sad it makes me that would even be an option, or for a child, like, it makes me realize that it's not something that, like, I would want my kid to do. I'm 29 years old, so I made the decision for myself. I wanted to save up for a house. I didn't have to, luckily, for debt purposes. Well, that was a loud swallow. But I told myself, hey, you have this opportunity. You have cute bikinis. You have cute lingerie. Luckily, I'm in a committed relationship with someone who we have total open communication with, who has not a jealous bone in his body or anything, and who also trusts me unconditionally because, like I said, not only am I a very honest person, I'm a very loyal person. So there was like, to my situation, to me, feels exceptional in the sense that, not exceptional as in exceptionally good, I mean just out of the ordinary because of all those circumstances. And at the end of the day, I told myself, it's not a have to for me. When I want to stop, I can stop. If it's not fun anymore, it's not fun. And then it's just like a bonus, right? So that I can pay a house or pay a house down payment, which was not something that I ever thought I'd be able to do when I was growing up. Like, my dad's still paying off his house, and he bought that, 30 years ago. And I mean, I always thought if I'm lucky enough, I could inherit that and just be a teacher and just da-da-da-da. But then life happens and things change. Yeah, for me it was a choice, and it was something that I said, how to put this? Yeah, because when I reached my goal, and when I got annoyed with the leaks and everything, I just stopped because I was like, I want something to leave to my kids one day. I want them to not have to ever do this. So if I just do this now to like a small extent, have fun with it, blah, 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 I didn't see a downside. I mean, I saw the downsides. Obviously, there are downsides. But I just felt that the other side is more. But anyway, I don't know. It's just such a sad thing. It was so sad for me to see him. It was, at first I was like, haha, get a rich girlfriend, or da-da-da-da-da. But then I realized, like, this feels so bad. Nothing of this should be happening. So anyway, my whole point is that the show did a really, really good job making me, in one episode, really sympathize with the character and immediately invested in his story and his dream. So that's why I kind of rambled on a bit, just because why did this specific episode so quickly wrap me around its finger? I don't know how else to put it, but yeah, I really feel for the main character. And other than that, the pacing was perfect, the visuals were perfect, the sound effects were perfect, the audio was amazing. The only thing that didn't stand out in particular, like, the voice actors are perfect, but there was so much else going on. I didn't particularly have time to listen to the VAs, and think about them. So, but there was so much else going on in the show. I'm sure as things progress, I will be able to pay more attention to that. But yeah, perfect 10. Perfect 10 out of 10. Very heart-wrenching themes, a lot to think about, but I can tell Mappa put their heart and soul into this. Even though that's also even difficult to say when I consider some other, I don't know if it's rumors or what, I need to look into it more, but I don't know, I feel like whoever made this cared about it. Okay. I don't know. Perfect 10. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys next week for episode 2. What stood out to me the most in today's episode? Something. Oh, it was so the little voice and the dream and his personality. It's the main character. I can't wait to see his story unfold. And I'm curious how many chapters are out already. I'm curious about that. But next time I'll look more into the VAs and those stuff. But right now I just kind of feel like I love this character and I want to know what's going to happen, because I don't want him to suffer. I just want him to have a happy, normal life and eat jam bread. Okay, see you guys next time. Bye.